Yo ho, fellow pirates! How are you doing today? Whether it's a calm or a stormy sea, I welcome you to this guide video in Sea of Conquest. My name is Bob, and I'm going to be talking about sieges in the game. This game doesn't show much information, and there isn't a wiki to learn these things, so this is my own experience and the experience of my gangmates. When I say siege, I mean taking over a port or a checkpoint. We usually call those checkpoints gates, so when you hear me mention a gate, you know what I mean. As you can see, my gang is currently waiting to start attacking this gate. But before we go to the fight, let's first talk about how we got here. There are chapters in this video if you want to skip these basics I'm going to be talking about first. When you start on a new server, you start in one of these secluded areas on the outside of the map. These areas have several level 1 ports, level 2 ports and one level 3 port. They also have these flags on the outside of the map. These are pirate strongholds. If your gang is new to the server and wants to start its own territory, it needs to start with conquering one of these pirate strongholds first. To do so, someone with the rank 4 or rank 5 has to declare war. Doing so will start a timer, and once that timer runs out, you can all start attacking it. After you won this fight, you can start by attacking the towers in the area surrounding the port. It is not possible to attack a tower that isn't connected to an area your gang already has. As you can see, this doesn't border the territory you cannot attack, but once you have connected it, you can attack. There is a maximum amount of towers your gang can own. To increase that number of towers, you have to research it. Go to the tab Gang and go to the Savviness. In the tab War, you can find the research to increase the number of ports and the number of towers your gang can own. These researches cost gold from your gang's treasury, not your personal one. Once you've beaten the tower, the vying will start. That means that you have to have as much ships in the circle as possible to capture this tower. Then a timer will start. The timer can be decreased by putting more ships there. Not only your flagship counts, but also your support ships. In this case, I don't want to beat the tower, but for showcase purposes, I will put my smaller ships here. I can now disconnect my smaller ships and put those separately, and those 3 ships will now count towards the garrison, and putting more ships there up to the maximum amount of 20 will decrease the timer to about half of what it started. Taking away these ships will increase the timer again. When a rival gang wants to take over the tower as well, they need to be connected. Once they've beaten the tower you're trying to capture, the vying process will start again. Because I disconnected my support ships from my flagship can start doing other actions while my support ships are still garrisoning. Now let's go back to the fight we all came to see. Here you can see that I've disconnected my support ships as well, and these are going to attack the port first, because my flagship is still on the way. Now, the siege is starting and we can start attacking. Let's start attacking with our smaller support ships first. While these are attacking, let's go back to the flagship. My flagship is currently at the closest port, because in that port there is an armory, and in that armory you can get siege artillery. This artillery can be delivered to a special ship next to the port or gate you are trying to capture. Now let's go deliver our artillery. Make sure to use the artifacts for speed travel like the golden horn or the teleports to go back and forth quicker. In this case, I'll be using my golden horn to make sure that I will be there faster. While my small ships are still attacking the garrison, the special artillery ship will be attacking the durability. Those are 2 different bars that you can see across your screen. Now, I delivered it and it will shoot for me. Let's go back to another port and let's go get another load of this artillery. Now with my smaller ships attacking the garrison, you can also see that I have done damage to the durability. This durability damage has been done by the special ship. Several players have the same amount of score because they all delivered one load with the same amount of cannonballs. With my smaller ships now starting to die, they will go sail back to my flagship. After they've reached it, I can restock the sailors and send them here again. Now that my flagship had reached the port again, I can get more artillery and sail back again to the gate. With the garrison of the gate almost down, all ships will now start automatically attacking the durability instead of the gate. Also, in the battle in the alley, you can have a close combat fight that is similar to the trials. To do so, your flagship has to be at the target, so let's get there as quickly as we can. With some editing magic, we can get our ship back to the artillery ship, unload those artillery, and then go back to the gate as quickly as we can to do combat in the alley. Each victory will decrease the durability by 1%. Now let's select our heroes and start the battle. Here I'm deselecting these attacks to focus the use of these rage embers on heroes I want to use their skills first. When I later get enough rage that I can also use them manually for the other heroes. I've mainly focused the start of the battle to use skills that damage all enemies. In this case, I focus my attacks on the healer to stop her from healing the other party as soon as possible. As you can see, other people from my gang are also defeating these targets and all reducing the durability of the city wall by 1%. Now, with their healer down, let's finish off the other ones. And there we go. With this battle now also done, let's start attacking the gate, because I have the suspicion that if I were to get more artillery, the attack would be done before I get back. With both the ground battle and the delivery of the artillery counting on the damage scoreboard, you don't have to be a big player to participate in these battles. But at these higher level ports, I would suggest that all ships below level 16 focus more on the artillery and the higher levels start attacking the garrison, because that needs to be defeated by normal attacking. Letting my support ships attack alone is only possible because I'm a little bit of a higher level than is required for this gate. Now, the vying is counting how many ships are there, and you receive more points per second the more ships are here. Once this is done, you now own the checkpoint. It's a small step for a pirate, but a giant leap to increase your territory. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something. Let me know in the comments what other topics you would want a video about. Please consider subscribing to not miss out on the next video, and I wish you happy sailing.